So Metier ran at Newbury last Friday, having been up to Musselburgh and back on an aborted mission over Easter weekend, which was very frustrating, but having run so well up there in the Queen's Cup last year. So Newbury's race was an ideal opportunity to get a run under his belt with 3 weeks until the Chester Cup, and that's very much the plan. And we were very pleased with his run. He was beaten, I think, just over 6 lengths or just under 6 lengths, and on ground that was drying back by the minute pretty much. So really pleased to, obviously it was important to get that run under his belt, and pleased with his effort. We know he'll be better suited with slower ground conditions, and he ran such a great race at Chester last year in the Cup, and all roads lead back to the defence of that, and hopefully the weather plays ball. So we run Giza Rockstar in the opening race at Sandown on the final day of the National Hunt season, and it's as you'd expect for the prize money on offer, hugely competitive novices handicap final. We were delighted with his improved form at Ascot on his last start in a maiden hurdle. He showed a much well. We saw the horse that we think we've got on our hands on the better ground, and hopefully we got conditions to suit him on Saturday as well. So it's going to be a very, as I said, competitive race. It's a slight drop in, well, it is a drop in trip, but obviously Sandown's a stiffer finish, so hoping that he can put up a good performance on what we think is a fair opening mark of 121. So we know for sure that it'll be hitting the line hard, and it was definitely a prize worth going for. Boot Hill finally looks like getting conditions to suit him as well. He obviously had a really good start to the campaign. Things didn't go quite as we hoped over Christmas and into the new year, February time. But now the rain has seemingly dried up for the time being. He takes his chance in the Grade 1 Celebration Chase. Obviously, we've got no small matter of the likes of El Fabiolo and John Bon, Edward Stone, all due to run as well. But unlike them, we haven't run since February, and hopefully he's got freshness on his side, and we're really happy with him at home. And albeit, it would be hard to beat all of them that I've just mentioned. Hopefully he can be in there punching above his weight come the finish, and I think the race will be run to suit. The strong tempo will really play to his strengths on the better ground, and hopefully he'll be doing his best work late on. So looking forward to seeing him running at that grade with conditions to suit, and it'd be exciting way to end the season if he can get his head in front. So Sandown, we'll see the culmination of the championships, both for jockeys and trainers, and obviously Willie Mullins is threatening to make history, become the first Irish-based trainer to win the championship for I think 70 years, and obviously Dan Skelton and Paul Nicholls won't go down without a fight. But I think they are very much up against it, unfortunately, from their point of view. And I can only imagine the frustration from Dan's point of view at beating Paul potentially for the first time and still not winning the championship. But it's sport at the end of the day. Anything can happen. There's still enough prize money that mathematically either one of them could win it if it all went spectacularly right for them and spectacularly wrong for Willie Mullins. But I think realistically at this point he really looks home and dry. But it's as I say, until the final whistle goes, it's not over. So Harry Cobden and Sean Byrne have been going ding dong or head to head, I should say, over the last all season, and particularly the last few weeks. And Sean's done well to narrow the gap further in this last week, 10 days. Obviously a lot to play for over the next few days, and it could all still be up for grabs on Saturday, which would make for a very exciting last day of the season. So it's great to see them both riding so well and with such confidence, and either one would be deserving champion.